As you may have seen, iZotope just dropped the all-new Ozone 12 mastering suite, and we're going to kind of just go through, look at what's new compared to what 11 had, and I'm going to show you how to use these new tools. Let's check it out. All right, so I have a track here that I just mixed. A client booked me on Engineers. I mixed the song, got it back to them. They approved it. And so I'm going to drop the artist links and stuff in the description. But we have Ozone 12, the all-new Ozone 12, pulled up on this track. This is what it looks like. It's clean. It's sleek. It's nice. It looks almost exactly the same as 11, right? But there are a few things that iZotope added to the new Ozone that are pretty game changer. And the first one we're going to look at is Stem EQ. So Stem EQ, we're literally just going to click the plus sign right here. You can see how it's got all of the core modules. We've got modern modules and we have vintage modules. A lot of these are exactly the same other than a few of these. So one of them is Stem EQ. So we're going to click Stem EQ. And just to quickly explain what this does, this is actually while you're playing the song, it's going to analyze the vocals, the bass, the drums, and other. Other would be like music or other artifacts in the song that aren't vocals, bass, and drums. So if you were to play it and hit solo on the vocals, it's going to play just the vocals. If you're going to, same thing with the bass and the drums, you hit solo, that's going to solo bass and drums. We also have a dB, a decibel fader right here. We could turn down the drums, turn down the bass, turn down the vocals, which is super cool. I know a lot of people get, mixes where maybe the vocals are just a little too loud and they can't get you another mix with them turned down or something. You know what I mean. You just have kind of full control now to be able to deal with the drums, bass, or the vocals. So I'm going to play it. I mixed this, so I like where everything is, but I'm just going to show how it works. And I'm going to just start messing with stuff. So yeah, let's check it out.
Way too high, got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like the girl, Brody, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can't come up in my circle. I did him worse, Arch it, if you must know, I've been on my worst, walking in the door, she already took her shirt off. And I'ma fuck her to a slow song. I'ma fuck her till the lights off. I'ma fuck you to a slow song. Lights off. He drank too much and I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye.
So super cool feature, much needed. The only thing I'll say for any of y'all that are watching and you're like, oh, I soloed the vocals and I still hear some artifacts from some of the other instruments, that's going to happen. It's not perfect. This is kind of just, it's a tool to use in cases where you don't have any other options. But it still works. As you could see when I was playing with some of the drums and the vocals and the other, which was really like the music, you could see that as I was changing stuff, you could actually hear a change. So that's super cool being able to do that, because you might not be able to get the exact, session or mix from another engineer when you're mastering. They might want something turned down, but you don't have the stems to do it. Stem EQ is the way to go. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at, we're going to click this little plus sign again, and we are going to look at, let's look at the bass control. Bass control is just, it's common sense. It controls the bass, right? So we have a knob right here, or well, we have a frequency cutoff right here. Kind of, you get to pick, you know, like the threshold of the frequency, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to show everything. If I pull this down to 100 hertz, it's going to play and show everything bass wise that's under 100 hertz. And if you want it to be further up, like 150 or something like that, you can change that, and it's going to show you everything from 150 and under. So we also have a zoom control, which I'll show in a second once it's playing. But that's what the frequency cutoff is. Our balance, this is kind of just the overall balance of the bass. So if you were just wanting more bass, then you would just turn it up. If you want it less, you would turn it down. As the song plays, you'll see right here, this little blue dot will move back and forth to kind of show you where the song is bass-wise, whether it's pretty heavy or pretty light. We have a punch, and this is just going to make it punch a little harder. If you don't like the bass being so punchy and in your face, you know, you could bring that down, make it a little less punchy. If you like it punchy, then you can bring it up. It's common sense. Don't overthink it. And we've got peak control and sustained power, which these two are a little confusing. I'm going to go ahead and play it and kind of give you a visual, but because that's how I learn. I learn visually. So I'm going to play with these. I'm going to play with all of them, and we're going to check it out and see how it works.
Too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like the girl, Brody, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can't come up in my circle. They was laughing at me, then I did them worse. I'ma fuck your bitch until the bitch turn purple. And I'm riding in big body, I'm official. I told baby, back it up, love when you arch it. If you must know, I've been on my worst. Walking in the door, she already took her shirt off. And I'ma fuck her to a slow song. I'ma fuck her till the lights off. I'ma fuck it to a slow song. I'ma fuck it till the lights off. Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say,
All right, so from what I'm getting from these two is this kind of seems like peak control, because this is my first time I've actually used it on the video with you guys. So, but this peak control kind of seems like it's almost like a clipper. You know, we're cutting. You could see that as I was moving the threshold, it was kind of looked like it was cutting off the transient. So that's what that is. And then this sustained power kind of feels like it's a compressor. And you could see the dB that we were getting out of it. And as I was moving the threshold, the dirty and clean, I'm not 100% what they are, but, you know, I'm assuming dirty is probably going to sound like a more saturated sound maybe. And the clean's just going to sound cleaner. But yeah, this is what bass control does. A good way to use this would be if you've ever gotten a mix and you were mastering or something, and like the kick in the song was like way louder than everything else, this would be a good tool you could use to kind of maybe bring the kick down a little bit. You could use the stem EQ for that as well, but this would definitely help with a situation like that. All right, let's do this. Oh, I don't know why I was taking that off. Let's go here. Let's get rid of bass control. Let's go to Unlimiter. I've been hearing all about this Unlimiter, and let me explain what I've been told about it. And I have not tried it. This is going to be just for you guys on the video watching. I'm going to use it for the first time with y'all, so I can, you'll see a real live, unplanned explanation of it. But Unlimiter, a lot of people are using it for the smashed, like super squashed 2-tracks, right? Where they're super limited with no transients and just sounds terrible. Well, what I think I'm going to do is put a limiter on the track before Ozone. So let's do this, because mine isn't squashed. Or we might could do it without. Let's just try it without. But we're going to try to get back some of the transients, because I have it not squashed, but, I got it loud. And we're going to try to bring it down and see what the difference is with and without it. So let's try that now.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, if you like the girl, Brody, go say hi. Too much money, Dolce jeans, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can't come up in my circle. They was laughing at me, then I did them worse. I'ma fuck your bitch until the bitch turn purple. And I'm riding in big body, I'm official. I told baby, back it up, love when you arch it. If you must know, I've been on my worst. Walking in the door, she already took her shirt off. And I'ma fuck her to a slow song. I'ma fuck her till the lights off. I'ma fuck you to a slow song. I'ma fuck you till the lights off. Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lips.
All right, so I know this isn't the best example, just because I don't have like a super squash track. But so what this is doing is I'm setting the threshold and bringing down the threshold, because I'm let's just say I'm wanting some headroom, right? But I'm wanting some headroom, so I'm bringing my threshold down, and then the amount knob is actually, as you turn it up, it's trying to recreate the transients that were cut off to give it some more dynamics and some more punch that might have been lost while the track was squashed by limiting. So that's what that's doing. It's super cool. It definitely would be a great tool to use for a track that is just insanely squashed by limiters. All right, so let's look at what we got. Let's look at the new custom mastering feature, right? So if we switch over here, you've got your one-click mastering. I don't know if anyone's ever used this. This has been in all of the Ozones. This is where you click and you play the song, and once you play the song, it kind of analyzes. Or I'll show you real quick. Why don't we just do it real quick? I will show you what this does.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me, how does it feel to do what you like, baby? I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't.
All right, I'm going to explain what I do like about this and what I don't like about this. Because this is technically like an AI master, basically. And so it put all these plugins on here that I might not normally would put on, or at least the settings that are on here, like master rebalance. It's boosting the vocals for me. Well, I have the vocals where I want, and the client, likes them where they are. So that's like something I don't need. You know what I mean? Here's another big part about it. These EQ moves that it makes for me, because it's saying that's what it thinks sounds best. Most of the time I do not like. If I do use the curve that they made for me, I might actually just deal with the amount. So they made the curve, and I might take this to 0 and just bring it up a little, just to kind of use a little bit of what they did. It's like I'm mixing it in. And then basically it just puts all of these other plugins on here, how they think, how iZotope thinks your song should be, right? So what's new, or by the way, it also said that this song is EDM, which it's not. So that's wrong already as well. But all right, so at the top here, we click relearn because we're gonna redo this. And this is the much better option. If you know what you're doing, this is a much better option if you know what you're doing. You want to click custom. You're going to pick the genre. That way it's not having to guess. Let me see. I'm probably going to do like... I'll probably do like... because this is really like an Afrobeat type song. Which EDM wasn't a terrible guess, but it's AI, you know what I mean? It's not going to get it right every time. I'm going to just do dance pop because it's kind of like pop and it's kind of house, Afrobeat type, whatever. So I'm going to do dance pop. I'm going to turn off master rebalance. This allows you to just, if you don't like how it uses a plugin, turn it off. So I don't want this. I'm cool with these other ones, but I'm going to set my output level where I want it, which will go there. We can turn true peak on so I can know what the true peak is. And this allows you right here, this loudness knob allows you to aim for a certain LUFS level, which is an integrated LUF level. And those that don't know what a good level is, I know a lot of engineers like to shoot for like mixing, like 8, and then a lot of mastering engineers try to get it a little lower than that, into the even maybe 6s or 5 or something like that. That's going to come with time. It's really hard to get a song super loud without it sounding bad. But I think you should focus on just your mix sounding clean, good, and making the client happy. That's the most important thing. I'm just going to pick 9. We can readjust, and then we can start the assistant and do the same thing again.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me how you feel to do what you like, baby. I got someone at home but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave I don't want to say bye. And I say,
all right, so it made some adjustments for me. What I would do from here is, like I was saying earlier, I would go through and I would kind of, if it took out a lot of bass, but I kind of liked that. So, I might go in and adjust it or use the amount knob like I was telling you about. And I'll pretty much go through and do that for all of these. Just adjusting things where I felt like, they need to be for this particular song. And then, adjust my gain knob where I want it. And then I like to come right here to where it says IO and then set, integrated, short-term, momentary, to just see how loud my song is. And a lot of people don't look at this, but the number right here is like what it sounds like before Ozone. And then right here will be what it sounds like after, gain and stuff on the maximizer in Ozone. So let me go through. I'm going to just give a quick example of how I might master this song with this. So I am going to just play it, make some adjustments, let you hear it, and we'll go from there, man.
Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me how does it feel to do what you like, baby. Every time you leave, I don't. If you like the girl, bro, I don't rock purple. Boy square, he can't come up in my circle. They was laughing at me, then I did them worse. I'ma fuck your bitch until the bitch turn purple. And I'm riding in big body, I'm official. I told baby, back it up, love when you arch it. If you must know, I've been on my worst. Walking in the door, she already took her shirt off. And I'ma fuck her to a slow song. I'ma fuck it till the lights off. I'ma fuck it to a slow song. I'ma fuck it till the lights off. Already drank too much and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight, baby. Tell me how does it feel to do what you like. I got someone at home, but I want to try. And I say, every time you leave, I don't want to say bye. And I say, I've been on the road, I've been working like I should be. While you in the studio, you never listen to me. Baby, keep on calling, it's too late for you to miss me. Bro, can't be too many cups, too many chops. You look good, take your jeans off. I'm with Chris, don't get crisscrossed. Flexing money ain't a flex, dog. I blew bag when I'm pissed off. But I got a bigger bag than you, baby. And I got a better hold than you. And I got some better clothes than you. I'm a fucking better man than you, yeah. Said I'm way too drunk and I'm way too high. Got your lipstick on and your dress fit tight.
All right, so yeah, that sounds cool. It's super quick, easy, and fast if you don't have a mastering engineer or don't really know a whole lot about mastering. This is a amazing tool to use. One of the other things that was added in, and this is the last thing, but this IRC5 mode on the mastering side, the maximizer. This is kind of just a it really helps with keeping things from getting distorted when you're really pushing that gain. But they've always had like the IRC4 modern, transient, and classic modes. But this IRC 5 is new. So they even have a low latency mode because Ozone does take a lot of latency from your computer or a lot of CPU from your computer, you know what I mean? But yeah, so that's my breakdown of the Ozone 12 mastering suite. I'm probably going to be using this pretty often, especially like the stem EQ whenever I get masters and stuff, stem EQ, the bass control, and yeah, I'm looking forward to using it on some of the clients. If you book me for a master or a mix, I'll probably be using it on your song. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Take a second to subscribe, comment, like, turn the notifications on. Do that stuff, guys, because it means the world to me and helps me keep putting out videos and putting you guys on game. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Peace, and catch you on the next video.